Alright guys, so here's a review of Canadian Microbrand. So this is the version 2 of this watch. I didn't actually check out the version 1. So it's the Redwood Field version 2. So they contacted me, asked me if I wanted to check it out. So I've been trying it out for a while. Full disclosure, they sent me the watch for free. I actually get to keep it. Don't have to send it back, but you know the score. So I'm going to change the way I do my reviews. Going to keep it 100% honest all the time, no matter what. So question is it any good? Are you going to want to pick one up? Let's jump right in and find out. So you'll get it in this nice watch roll, which is branded with the Redwood there. And then you've also got the Redwood and a nice little Canadian flag on there, so letting you know it's Canadian. It's a nice canvas watch roll as well. And it's always good when they give you something useful other than just a box, I think. Something you can actually use. So got a few bits in here, quickly go over these before we get them to the watch. So you got the warranty card, which is dated, and you got a 1-year warranty on that. Then we've got nice little thank you thing, telling you about the website and stuff, basic stuff about the movement and how it works, and then some more information on the watch on the back. Then other than that, the only other thing apart from the watch is this nice keychain, Redwood one, with the branding and then the model number. Nice touch. And then we've just got the watch. So I'll just get all this out of the way. Here's the watch itself. So they have a few different versions of these. This is the white dial version. They also do it with black, and they have a few different strap options as well. So I went with the brown leather. They also do it with the black leather and a few different NATO options. I'll probably leave pictures on screen so you can see all of them, because there's far too many to mention. But as I say, you can get all the different strap options with the 2 different dial variations. And then you can probably notice straight away, this is a quartz movement. So it's actually a Miyota 2035. Quickly get a zoom in on the dial, and then we'll talk about that a bit more. So we've got a fully printed dial, nothing applied, but it is nicely done. You can probably notice, if you're quite observant, I'm sure you've probably seen it straight away. This isn't completely white, this dial. It's got a slight green hue to it. And that's because this is actually a fully loomed dial. So I'll show you what that's like in a bit. But it's always nice to have a fully loomed dial. When I noticed they had an option for a fully loomed one, that was why I went with the white one. Because I don't have any fully loomed dial watches really. I think I might have one in my collection. And I just love them, so you've got to check them out when you get a chance. Got the Redwood branding at the top there, below the 12. Then we've got water resistant in red, 50 metres, 165 feet, just above the 6. And then when it comes to the hands, we've actually got Lume in them as well. And then they are brushed. And then we've got that nice red second hand with the lollipop on the end as well. So pretty simple, but it's kind of what you expect from a field watch. And then we've got the printed train tracker on the outside. So zoom back out. And we'll quickly talk about the strap. So we've got the Redwood branding on the end there. And it is brushed again to match the case, which is completely brushed. You can see we've also got drilled plugs, so if you do want to swap out the strap for something that doesn't come with the watch, should be easy enough to do. Just quickly get a zoom in on that crown, because I don't know if you can see that well. We've also got a signed crown there, with the Redwood on it, and then nice grippy crown as well. Genuine leather, and the Redwood branding on, and it's a nice soft strap, really supple, really comfortable. But again, if you don't want leather, you can go for the NATO as well, and then stitch in nicely done. When it comes to the actual back of the watch, something a little bit different. So we've got a little rundown of the specs, date of production, and then the fact that it's from Redwood, that it's a Canadian Microbrand as well. So now let's test whether we got sapphire crystal on this. Using the trusty diamond selector 2. And No, it's just mineral crystal, which I guess is a little bit disappointing, but given the price of the watch, it's not too bad really. Speaking of which, when it comes to the price, before we get onto the Lume, I'll quickly talk about that. So as I say, you can pick this up directly from their website, which I'll leave links down to in the description as always. So the prices are going to be $119, or that works out to £91, which is about €109. So I think it's a pretty good price for what you're getting. But as I say, let's show you what the Lume's like now. So you can probably see it lighting up quite a bit already, but let's charge it up just to make sure we can get the full effect. But I've been really impressed with this. It does light up pretty quickly, just from a little bit of light during the day. You can still see it normally. And there we go. So as I said, really impressive. So it's C3 Lume on the whole of the dial on this white version, and obviously the hands as well. But then all the indices have no Lume to give you the opposite effect of having lumed indices. So you've got the negative there going on. Obviously if you get the black dial, that'll have the lumed indices and the black dial in contrast. But I just love a Lume dial, had to get it. And I'm not disappointed, really impressive. This thing is like a torch even during the day. And it lasts a really good amount of time as well. So if you do want a fully Lume dial, this is a really good option. And a pretty good price as well. So I'll quickly show you the movement in action now. So it's just a push-pull crown. Just pop it out of the once, it's got no go state position or anything. Just change the time. Pop it back in. No issues. So simple movement, but does the job. So all it's left to do now, show you what it's like on wrist, and then we'll wrap this up. So this is what it looks like on my 7-inch wrist. And as I said, it does wear really nicely. Nice soft strap, really comfortable. I went with that because I'm not keen on NATOs. I know some people will probably think it belongs on a NATO, this kind of watch, but for me, I really like the leather. And as I say, you can get it in black or brown, and plenty of NATO options as well if you do prefer that. I know some people won't be keen on this white dial version because it's got a bit of a green hue during the day because it's fully lumed. If that's the case, then I think the black one is definitely the better option for you, because that also looks really nice as well. And I do really like this case. It's simply done, but it does look good. And because it's quartz, it's nice and slim. Got those drilled lugs, so you can swap out the straps easily. Great Lume. I'm assuming the black one will be just as good, but obviously not the full dial, just the indices in the hands. So I can't really fault this. Get a nice watch roll with it as well, so you can actually use that. It's not just a useless box. Always good when brands do that. So if you're interested in picking up a basic field watch at a good price, then this is a really good option, I think. And as always, links are down in the description if you do want to pick one up. But that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.